So we find ourselves over here in Vanaheim, currently sitting at our egg lab, but we have a little bit of a dilemma, a conundrum, if you will. Not to worry though, because I think I have a plan, maybe a bit of a workaround. I don't know, we'll see. But before we get into any of that, please make sure to leave a like down below. It does help the channel, you guys. I do very much so appreciate it. Honestly, it does help a lot. Anyway, all of that aside, we do have a dilemma, and let me just give you guys an update for anybody who's not quite sure or is new about where we are. We currently sit in Vanaheim at our egg lab. It is a beaut. It is a monster of a build. It was a really cool build, and if you want to check it out, go, I don't know, something on screen will pop up now, and you can go see that. But, yes, so the only reason we built this thing in Vanaheim is that I was so eager to check out Vanaheim. Like, I love this realm, you guys. Honestly, we probably should have built our main base here somewhere. It's just beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. Everywhere you look, it is just phenomenal. So I was in such an eager hurry to build something in Vanaheim. I wanted to incorporate some sort of our base, and lo and behold, we built this amazing egg lab. Now, to this point, I cannot complain. The egg lab has done everything we wanted it to do. I think it's a pretty cool design. It has more than enough room. It is safe. We've been able to breed up and make quite a few different armies here. We'll see. We have done the Desmodus here. We have done the Megatheriums here. We have done Thylas here, although not all the way mutated. And we have done the bears here. So we have done 4 different armies that we have used up to this point to take on bosses, all within this very building right here. And honestly, I don't really have any complaints. I think it's awesome. We have so much to do. And in last episode, we tamed ourselves up a female Shadowmane, which now means we now have a couple of a breeding set of Shadowmanes. And our plan was we were going to breed these guys up. Oh, that was a punch. We were going to breed these guys up, go over to the dragon, smack him up, go on to Fenrir and have total success. That was our whole plan for victory, right? Well, here's our dilemma, okay? Everything up until now sounds pretty good, right? The dilemma is this whole place is awesome, except the location. And a lot of you guys are like, oh, nice, right over my shoulder. Love that. Nice, Randy. A lot of you guys are probably like, what do you mean, Fender? You just got done telling us about how awesome Vanaheim is and how cool it is. It is. It's cool. The problem is we don't have anything else in Vanaheim. Our main base and everything we love is back in the normal world. The normal realm, whatever that is called. It's Bardaland? I think it's called Bardaland. Let's see. Yeah, Vardyland, where all of our stuff is there. So I am stuck here in this realm in Vanaheim, sitting here breeding and stuff, doing a lot of waiting, because that's what pretty much breeding is. It's a lot of waiting. And I can't do anything else. I'm stuck here because in order to get back to our main base, it is quite the travel and the fly. There, like, shadows are going crazy right now. Yeah, so I realized this while I was doing the dire bear mutations, because we were also trying to build the saddles, and I don't know. I think it would have been a whole lot better for us to try and build those saddles, you guys, if I was able to, like, breed and then at the same time go back to base, go do a metal run or something and come back. But instead, I couldn't do that because we were over here in the egg lab in Vanaheim, where it was taking all of our attention and focus. So here's the plan, you guys. Even though this building is awesome and I do love it and it's served its purpose up until this point excellently, like S+, amazing, has done great, I think we're going to move it. I think we're going to change locations of egg lab. So I'm probably not going to tear down this building because it's going to take me a whole lot of time. But I will take our egg incubators, our soul terminal, you know, all the little, like, knickknacks in here that makes the building what it is. We're going to grab all of these guys, and we're probably going to grab all of our armies as well, because they just need to be organized a little bit better. Let me see. In this one, I think this is the Megatherium. Yeah. So this is everything we used to breed up all our Megatheriums for the 40 mutations. I keep everything, you guys. So all of these chests, well, not all of them. Most of these chests, these are some of the bears, not all of the bears. This is going to be all the bears. Yeah. There's so many bears. Everything over here, you guys, is things that I have kept, resource-wise or bear-wise, whatever, or soul-wise, that we have used to do mutations, and just, we need an overall. Anyway, long story short, we're going to pack up location. We're probably going to leave the base itself here as a memory, and I have a new location in mind. It's one way closer to base that's just going to be overall way more convenient for us at this point in time. So let me pack up this base real quick. Let me grab all the knickknacks in the furniture, put it in a U-Haul, and I will show you the new location I have picked out. It is way more convenient, you guys. I think you're going to like it. Alrighty, guys, so I have picked out all of our best stuff out of the egg lab. It's over here on Crobat, like so. We've got our air conditioners, we got the incubators themselves, the generators, troughs, lights, refrigerators, all the good stuff. Now, let me show you kind of where I want to put this thing. So, I was sitting here trying to think about where we should maybe build. Oh, you are so heavy, Crobat. Bantam. Bantam's so heavy. We can't take Bantam. He's got all the building supplies. I was trying to sit here and think about where we might go and build this thing, because you don't want to build it too close to your base, because you don't want to like have a whole bunch of lag all the time by having way too many buildings near each other. So I was really thinking about this. I was like, well, maybe we could build it on the other side of the mountain. Maybe we could build it over there. And then I was like, you know what? We have been graced with such a beautiful and amazing opportunity. I'm sure you guys can probably think of this already just based off of how we're moving, but let me fly my slow bat all the way over there and I'll show you. All right, so I finally made it over here on the slow bat, but as you probably guessed, we've been graced with this amazing and beautiful opportunity because we have this super awesome double waterfall, and you guys probably can't really tell right now because of where the shadows are, but it is really close to base. Base is just there, and there is a set of, or just one cave on the other side of this waterfall here that I think is perfect. So I think we're gonna try and move our egg lab over here. Let me just, Crobat is super way down right now, so we have to like forgive me as we fumble our way over here into the cave. There we go, finally. So it's a rather big cave. I was really thinking about this. I was like, we probably can't build in a cave, and then I came in here and I looked, you guys. There is so much room for breeding everything. Like, we could probably do Rexes in here. Honestly, it's gonna be cramped, but I think we could do Rexes in here. The only thing we probably couldn't do is Gigas. So, yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to turn this cave into an egg lab. So, even though that we do have, like, a structure of a building already made for us, I kind of want to spend some time building, like, a little bit of a building, because we have this backside of the cave here. I want to make it look pretty. I want to make it look like it makes sense. But we are so close to base that we can successfully work on breeding our army here, and at the same time, while I'm waiting for stuff to breed, I can go out, do a resource run. I can just get way more stuff done. This is gonna be so much better, you guys. I'm really excited about what this is gonna turn out to be, because this is kind of a mammoth cave, and there's only one. Well, okay. I was gonna say there's only one way in, but technically there are very clearly two ways in. But what I meant is, oh, okay, hold on. It's very loud. There's only one way in, meaning you cannot get into this thing from the ground, which means that it is 100% safe as is. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to add doors or anything. No matter what, nothing is going to be able to get over here. Not those karkinos, nothing is going to be able to cross into there and get in, which is awesome. So I guess as long as we don't build a bridge, I have no plans of doing. Anyway, so I would like to build a little bit of a building in there. Granted, not nearly as big as our last one over in Vanaheim, because that was an insane build that took me forever to do. But still, I want to build a little something in there, make it look nice and cool, right? We gotta do our egg lab justice. We can't just set up incubators in a cave and call it good, right? That's just, I don't know. I don't like that at all. Anyway, so I have already gotten a few things set up here, as you saw on Bantam earlier. I have built a few little, like, pieces here and there to try and build ourselves a little bit of a building. Carve ourselves a little, I'm still tongue-tied. Here we go. To try and carve ourselves out a little bit of a building. So that is the plan. I'm going to try and do that. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know that building with me can sometimes not be fun, because I don't know what I'm doing. Building with me is a lot of trial and error. Be like, maybe does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Let me tell you, inevitably, a lot of it doesn't work. A lot of it doesn't work. So yeah, here are the building supplies I have. We're going to go over there. What I find works best for me when I'm doing building episodes is I like to work on it a little bit, give you guys an update as to what I did, what I like, what I don't like, work on it a little bit, give you guys an update. So yeah, I think that's what we're probably going to do. Let's do it. Let's check it out. So I'm going to fly over Bantam over there. I'm going to guess lose a little bit of weight here, and then we'll get going. So BRBs. Alrighty, guys, so I have a very small update for you. Honestly, not a whole lot has gotten done, but I figured I should share with you my thoughts before I can totally, like, break ground on building an insane building masterpiece, right? I don't know. I feel like I gave you guys a little bit of an update first. So, this is kind of my thoughts on the situation. I have inspected the cave, the whole cave, and I realized we really don't need that big of a building. And instead of building something like right in the middle or kind of up against the walls, the cave kind of does this little windy pattern here. Let me show you. It'll get on Crobat. It'll be a little bit easier. So instead of building something like right here in the middle, utilizing all of this, which we probably still will, this cave has a little bit of a turn and it hooks right over here. So I figured maybe we built something over here in terms of the lab, and then we can still use all the space, utilize all of it for breeding and such. Like this is a ridiculous sized cave, you guys. It's monster. So I've already started building kind of a layout here. It's really just foundations and nothing else. But oh god, oh no, the land. I realize even while putting this down, that's a lot of space right there, man. Like that right there is more than enough space. More than enough space than we are gonna need. So that is kind of what I'm working with here. I figured we would build something into the little cubby of the cave itself, into the contour of the cave, and I think it's gonna come out really I now have a plan, I guess is what I'm saying, and I think it's gonna come out really good. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to kind of what I was thinking and why, but I think this is gonna turn out great. Of course, we're gonna clear out some of these rocks and things here that we don't really need to be obstructing our build, but yes, that's the plan now. So when I bring you guys back, ideally I would like to have the outline of this thing somewhat figured out, right? I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit, and then I'll bring you guys back and figure out kind of what's working for us. And but yeah, I think we probably won't even go all the way back because that's so much room for a building. Oh my god, it doesn't need to be able to fit a Giga inside the building itself. So anyway, BRBs, let me work on this a little bit more, and I'll actually come back with a real life big meaty update for you guys. So BRBs. All right, so second mini update of where we're at. But first, I kind of wanted to show you guys what the caves look like when it's not shrouded in darkness. Check this out. It looks really good with the little dwarven Viking guard statue, you know, standing guard over the waterfalls. I don't know. I really wanted to show you guys that it was not just a mountain, and it looks really cool. Anyway, so let me climb in here. I'll fly in really quickly, and I'll show you guys the little bit of work I have done. So all that I have constructed up to this point is a bit of an outline. So here it is. It's nothing really fancy yet. I've cleared out a couple rocks and moved some things. And this is kind of what we're working with here. So let me land and I'll show you guys a little bit here. I am really, really digging the greenhouse look on these egg lab builds. I don't know why. Usually I just go with S+ glass on things. But for whatever reason, I really like the greenhouse wall windows for some reason. So I figured we'd go with that, and I do really like it. And don't worry, like, we'll pretty it up here in a minute. This is just the outline of what's going on. I think it's looking really good. And then I went ahead and used the S+ glass ramps, and then I just switched them to stairs like this. Boom, and then I added a little bit of transparency to them because if they're 100% see-through, it just doesn't look right. Followed up with our doors. So this will be our building here. We really don't need too much stuff in here. I'll figure out how the inside layout's going to work later, but for now, this is just kind of what we're working with here, and I think we're going to have more than enough space. We could even expand more vertically if we really wanted to. I don't think we really need to. Like, I don't know if we're going to need a second story. Adding some sort of roof onto this thing is going to be a little bit interesting because at first I considered just building the wall all the way up, but it's a pretty good sized wall. So I think we're just going to have to add, I don't know, some shape of wall to this thing. I haven't really gotten to think about it too much here. I don't know. That's for another update. I always do the roof last. But I realized we don't need that big of a building, right? So instead of pushing these all the way to the end of the cave there, I just stopped here and was trying to make this work. And then this is the big issue. The back wall, this wall is not symmetric in length as this wall. So I had to figure out what we could do with this back wall here. So I figured we'd just do the greenhouse, kind of like the inverse of what we did outside. I would do the greenhouse walls in the middle and the stone walls on the outside. And then it felt weird having all of this space out here in the back, right? Like, I don't think we will ever use this backyard portion for anything. Who knows? I'd never say never, right? Like, maybe we can do the initial breeding to get all the best stats on the one creature back here or something. I don't know. Well, we might change it, we might not. But for the time being, I've added a doorway on either side here just to kind of fix the symmetry a little bit and make it look a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. And of course, I did the same thing with the glass ramps out here. So I don't know. If you have a good idea with what we can put out in the back over here, comment it down below because you never know, we might use it. Like, this is usable area for our base. I just don't really know what to use it for yet. So yeah, I don't know. Comment down below. It definitely could be something here. So the next couple steps are we need to work on the interior and we need to work on the roof, which, you know, you old-time viewers know that I really struggle when it comes to roofs. So yeah, I think we might just do, try and keep it simple, stupid, you know? Anyway, so let me try and work on some things here, and then I'll bring you guys back with, I don't know, there's not a whole lot to do. If the roof goes well, maybe the final update. So anyway, BRBs. Alrighty, guys, so I have for you the final update of this little cave build we have here, and I'm pretty proud of how this turned out. For just a little build that's supposed to be, like, super functional, I think I nailed it. So check it out. Here we are. This is what it looks like. It's nothing crazy out front. All I did to the front of this thing is I ended up adding a bunch of pillars to add a little bit of depth to it, but I think it looks really good. Check it out, man. I really, really like it. And then with the roof, I guess we could talk about the roof a little bit here. I realized I was, in fact, going to have to build a roof, and it gave me a small panic attack as I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I just, like I said, I stuck to the keep it simple, stupid technique, and I just made it flat, and then I added a whole bunch of metal railings on the very top of it, extended the pillars up one, and I really think it looks good. Don't you? I feel like it looks really good. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know about the roof. The roof always gives me pause. And then I added a couple feeding troughs out front because whenever you're dealing with this many babies, when you're trying to mutate a bunch of them, it's always good to have at least a couple of troughs stacked up. We might have to add a few more, honestly. 2 is probably not enough, but for now, that's what we got. Now, when we walk in, the back wall now has all 4 of our refrigerators from the last egg lab, okay? These are only so that, like, we can store eggs here, obviously, and then we have our egg incubators on either side. That is what we're going to be using primarily. That is our whole egg incubation setup right there, good to go. All right? Now, before I show you the back wall and explain what the back wall is, let me show you what I decided to do on the outside of this area. So, this is what it looks like, kind of the same deal as the back. And all I did was I decided to put the generator in here so that obviously we need to power up our egg incubation and the fridges and stuff. And all the lights, as you can tell, I have lighted up the whole area. So I just decided to put the generator back here, because why not? No one wants to stare at a generator in a build, so instead we hid it in the very back of the building, and it came out pretty good. I also put all of our air conditioners back here because you never know. Sometimes you want to just hatch an egg manually without knowing what the level's going to be and stuff, and if we ever want to do that, we still have a place to do it, just like we did in the egg lab, and I don't know, it's not the most, like, brilliant, beautiful looking area, but it definitely serves its purpose. It definitely has its function, and I really do like it. I think it's pretty good. And then I just stuck one of the S+ hatcheries back here because, I'll be honest with you guys, we do not ever use it, like, literally never, not something I use at all, especially since we've done a lot of mammals and not egg laying in this playthrough. So yeah, I don't know. We don't really use it a whole lot, but I figured it'd have a place for it for now. Now, let me show you the piece de resistance, the thing that makes me so excited about having this. Really wish we had this a little while ago when we had everything organized. Anyway, so here we go. I have turned the front wall of our egg lab into a complete egg, like, database. All of our egg armies are here and good to go and ready, and we even have space for more than we currently have. So, let me show you what I mean. So you come over here, there are now 4 soul terminals and a large storage box for some reason. Honestly, no reason why there's a large storage box here, you guys. I'll be honest with you on that. It's just, I don't know. It ate the space well. It looks good there. It's just, I don't know. It's filler. Anyway, so in this soul terminal here, we have all the building blocks of our Megatherium army. We got all the base level females that we bred, and we have all of the ones with all their mutations in here. As you can see, yeah, look at that. I love it. Anyway, so there it is. That's good to go. So if we ever wanted to come back and breed more Megatheriums, we have that ability. We can start off from any point in the chain. Same deal over here. We've got all of the, I don't remember. Oh, we got our dire bears in this one. So same deal. If we ever wanted to come back and breed dire bears, we have that option. Like I said, the storage box has absolutely nothing in it. I'll just show you. It just kind of looks good there. In this one, I think I have the Desmodus in here. I do. So if we ever want to do more bats, we have the option to do more bats. In this one, And then finally, even though we haven't really done any mutations with our Thylas, we do still have the base building blocks of the Thylas over here. So if we ever want to like come in here and do some mutation stacks on our Thylas over here on Fjordur, we can do that. So I am really excited about how this turned out. It looks so good. Oh, it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much better. And again, that's not to say that our egg lab that we had before was bad, because it wasn't. It definitely served its purpose. I enjoyed it a lot, and I thought it looked really good. This is just going to be so much nicer being really close to base and being able to have like this such like a nice little compact area to get some stuff done. There is nothing in these soul terminals yet, so as it would have it, we actually do have 3 leftover terminals. One of them is going to house all of the Shadowmanes when we start that project. In fact, let me just drop off Eivor and Randvi here now so that I don't forget. Where I put them here, and then I've already got her probably. No, I don't want to put Bantham down. We want to put Randvi down. Here you go. This is going to be your guys' home for a little bit here. Oh God. Oh, I don't like that. Let's back you up a little bit. There you go. Now your heads aren't just smashed into each other. Good. All right. So that is basically, you guys, in a nutshell, that is the egg lab in all of its glory. I think it turned out really, really good. I'm really proud of it, actually. I was a little bit worried about how I was going to make things work over here with like an uneven surface, and like, I don't know. I think it looks really good. Let me grab Echo and I'll show you guys a little bit more here. A little bit more. I think it's, I'm ready to do some breeding now. But check it out. It looks really good all lit up here. It fits right in. It tucks into the back of the cave, into a part of the cave that like turns. So it's just kind of like we wouldn't be using that part of the cave anyway, right? And so now we have all this room. I can set up all the breed. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so nice. I am genuinely curious to see if whether you guys can tell about how much of a quality of life improvement this is going to be for me. Because I realized, as I was sitting there building, I kind of realized, oh, you know what? I do a lot of the breeding in between episodes, so I don't really know if a lot of people are going to fully understand just how exciting and how much of a quality of life upgrade this is going to be for me, because it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal, and having it that accessible just right there, we can fly over, get stuff done, fly back, do more farming. Listen, if you couldn't tell, I'm really excited about this project. So, with that in mind, I think that might do it. Honestly, I know this is gonna look like a really weird, random, super short video, but I have a lot of breeding to do. We have to stack 20 health mutations and the 20 melee mutations onto our Shadowmanes, and then we got to get them all leveled up and ready to go. So I have a whole lot of work to do, and I kind of want to play with my brand new egg lab toy, if you know what I mean. Like, I built it, I want to use it, I'm excited about it. Clearly, you guys can probably tell that I'm like giddy over it over nothing. So with all the leftover time that I have today for making this video a little bit shorter, I feel like I would like to try and get a head start. Oh God, look at that. It looks so good. I love that. Total voice crack, by the way. Anyway, yeah, I think I would like to try and get a head start on, oh, nice. Perfect. I'm trying to breed up the Shadowmanes and get the mutations going. So, yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do. But let me know. Comment down below. I don't do a lot of these building videos with you guys, so if you like it, let me know. I know it's kind of a smaller one, but definitely it serves its purpose. Anyway, I'm just repeating myself at this point. If you like the video, please make sure to leave a like down below. It does help out the channel, you guys, and I do very much so appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video when we take on the dragon. I'm out. Peace.